Morning, folks. Today's video is predominantly dedicated to those Hyliionites, we'll call them, that have been able to weather the storm for the last couple of years or so and find themselves back to a position of, somewhat respectability, because they've been able to tough it out and they didn't allow their emotions to cause them to bail out at one of the worst possible times when the stock went down into the tank. Now newbies can watch this too. I invite everybody, and all my videos are just my opinion, and I hope some people take some value from them, and I also hope some people take a little bit of entertainment from them. And I sincerely hope everybody does well in whatever their endeavor is that they choose. So let's talk about this: where we were, where we are, and where we're going. So Hyliion started out on a path of electrification of the commercialization space and commercial vehicles. They had a unique approach where they were going to provide the electricity, the power plant, we'll say, on board, instead of having to plug in to a stationary generator. They generated the power on board, sent the electricity to a generator on board, and sent that down to the axles, which powered the momentum of the vehicle forward. That's where they started out. That was their plan. Ran into cost overruns, other dynamics in the market that caused them to rethink that strategy. So when that occurred, I'm sure there was rumblings for a while. We're financially, this isn't going to be feasible. I mean, that probably went on for a little stretch before they pulled the plug on the ERX plan. But what I suspect took place was, okay, guys, we might have to rethink our strategy and where we want to take this company. But we have a product, a fantastic product at that, the ERX. What do? Do we finish this to completion, the product, to make it a viable technology that we might be able to adopt later when conditions change, or somebody else might want to take it over? So they collaborated with Cummins and with Peterbilt to a certain degree, and they completed the product, the ERX. Phenomenal, a phenomenal product. Okay, pulled the plug on that due to market conditions, and they made a pivot. They switched to the kernel, linear generator technology. And as Robert Bohai said in a few of his videos, yes, there are other companies in that space. For instance, Mainspring. However, what differentiates the kernel is the minimalization of moving parts. Huge advantage, okay? Due to additive manufacturing, as opposed to subtractive manufacturing, there's less components required in the kernel than in the competition. There's less material wasted in the manufacturing process, so less costs in that degree. Less parts bolted on and fastened on by fasteners, causing wear and tear and potential failure. So that's the product situation. And I'm confident in the kernel, as I'm still confident in the ERX. However, from the financial standpoint, I'm going to talk a little bit about those who have been able to weather the storm, stay in the saddle, for instance, we'll say. So to those folks, I tip my hat to you. I congratulate you for not allowing your emotions to drive your decision making. I at one point was down 80% on this investment just a short few months ago. Morning. Just a short few months ago. And could my emotions have caused me to bail out? Absolutely. Did they? No. They came close, I'm not going to lie. But I was able to stay in the saddle, weather the storm, fight off the emotional temptation to bail out at 80% down. But I paused, I put my foot on the brake and I said, no, you believe in this product. You believe in the company. Stop. Don't let your emotions drive this decision. You're either going to lose some money and be disappointed, or you're going to lose it all and not make anything and be regretful. So, you can either be disappointed for a period of time, or you can face regret forever. I choose the possibility of the first one. So I stayed in the saddle. It still could end in disappointment. However, I would far sooner be disappointed in losing 20 grand than be regretful in not making 500 grand. So that's where I stand with Hyliion. Now, I'm not telling anybody else what to do and what to invest in or how to invest. But if you ever find yourself in a similar situation with a company or a product that you believe in, not Hyliion necessarily, but anything, and you're down 80% in that investment, but you have a deep down belief in the products and the potential, just put your foot on the brake for a minute, just take a pause before you bail out. Because you could go from, good morning, you could go from 80% down to 20% down in pretty short time, and from 20% down to 20% up, to 50% up, to 100% up, to 1,000% up in a little bit of a longer time. So just take your time, think things through with any investment before you pull the plug or you put the plug in. That's all I got. Have a great day. To all my fellow Hyliion bag holders who have been on the journey, as far as me, thank you for watching my videos all along the journey. And if there's any new watchers, thank you for tuning in. And I'm going to say this for the first time. If you like watching my videos, why don't you subscribe to my channel? I'd appreciate that. And also, I love the comments. I love the feedback, positive and negative, because I read them all and I really think them through. And I love those comments. Keep them coming. Have a great day, guys. Never sweat the small stuff. Stay in the saddle.